Hey Scrubbers, it's Vanessa here with the Off the Board series, and today I am using a pin from my Pinterest board that was actually on my food board, and it was for a berry salad or just a fresh summer berry salad kind of thing. So that is what I decided to use for my inspiration because that is what my photo is going to be of. And so I thought this would be kind of the perfect way to use that pin. So what I'm going to do is I have a piece of white cardstock here. It is not gessoed or anything like that. I am just putting a little bit of color on the background with some not distress oxide, some shimmers in Hint of Mint, and I believe I added a little bit of Oh Say Can You See. So I just put those two colors together and then went ahead and just put some stripes of that watercolor on my page, and then I'm doing a little bit of splattering as well, and that's just going to give a little bit of interest to the background. I am going to be adding some pattern paper, so I didn't need to put anything at the top or bottom because I knew that was where some of my pattern paper was going to go. Now I'm just going to set this off to the side to dry, but I do that off camera, and then once it was dried, I came back with it placed on top of a piece of pink cardstock, which is going to be the first layer of my background. And now I have these pattern papers from my How to Kill a Cat with Style for the month of July, and I am just tearing each of the patterns. This one here, I'm using both sides, both the pink and then that floral, and then I have a green check, and then I have this darker pink, which is actually going to go at the top of the page. So I'm just tearing these, no rhyme or reason. No, I'm not trying to be super technical with the sizing. I am just making sure that I have the colors that you can see in each of the strips, and then I'm going to cut them down so that they are at the 11.5 size as the white background, and then I will go ahead and end up layering those all up at the bottom of the page. I do glue those all down off camera, but that essentially is going to make up the bottom portion or the background portion of this layout, and then I will start to work on layering up and getting my photo placed on the page. So basically where I put that green mixed media is where my photo is going to go. So that's why I didn't extend it. I just wanted to have it almost be like a mat in the background because I knew it would kind of show around these different pieces that I'm layering up here behind my photo. So there you see my photo, which is of fresh berries. This is a typical lunch for me, especially in the summer, but often all year round. I will have a nice fresh cup of berries, and so I snapped a photo of it. And so that is, I just have some Project Life cards that I placed behind my photo, and those are going to act as the mat. I am working here on my title. I have gone ahead, like I said, off camera and glued down all those background pattern papers and placed my photo on the layout. And now I'm working on my title, which is simply going to read Summer Fresh. And the word fresh, I actually colored that. I colored it first with some white paint and then put some pink ink on top of the white paint. It was originally blue, and so I changed the color to make it work for my layout. And so the Summer Fresh is going to end up being my title. And then once I have that all in place, I wanted to get that done first so that I wouldn't run out of space to place my title, because sometimes that will happen as I'm building. I will not leave enough space to put my title on a page, and that is never good. So now I'm going to fiddle around with where I want to put my embellishment clusters. I'm not following a sketch or anything for this one, so I'm kind of just playing around with where I want to put my clusters. I have a whole bunch of things from my kit off to the side. I am definitely going, I don't do a lot of theme scrapbooking, but I definitely went through both my kit and then some other products that I had setting to the side of my desk and pulled out anything that had strawberries or berries of any kind on it. And so I thought, if I'm going to scrapbook a picture of a berry kind of summer salad, I am going to use all of these strawberries that I had in my kit and in my stash, or a good portion of them, on this page, because I figured what a perfect way to use them. So that's what you see me doing here. Lots of strawberries, lots of anything that have those pink tones that are in my papers in my background. And so I am just simply taking all of those bits and pieces. I have stickers, I have chipboard, I have some vellum, I have a little bow that I created from my kit, I have die cuts. I am just layering a whole bunch of pieces up in 3 clusters. I have the top left, I have the top of the photo in general is going to be another cluster, and then I have this cluster here at the bottom, I guess top of my title, but more toward the bottom left of the page, I guess you could say. And that's going to be the 3 clusters that I have on this page. So I'm just going to fiddle around with this, and then I do go off camera and sort of finalize those clusters and kind of get where I think everything needs to land. I did edit a little bit of what I had in the clusters just to kind of make a bit more sense. I do pull out some of these brads, or the faux brads, and I added one of those into each of my clusters, and then I'm going to finish out the clusters on this page with some enamel dots. I have some green and some pink, and I'm just going to scatter those around in each of the embellishment clusters. And once I have that done, I'm pretty much finished with this page. However, I do decide to go back and add some trails for my butterflies, and I can't remember if I do that on the camera, but if I do not, the still photos are coming up, and I don't believe I did on camera. So here are the still photos, and be sure to check the links down below for everyone who's playing along with Off the Board this month. And with that, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.